Once upon a time, there was a world full of laughter. Then a virus hit, and the whole thing was a disaster. But we got a show to let you know it's alright. It's alright. Even though it's only once a week, we guarantee you a front row seat at the Comedy Cellar nightly show once a week.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show. My name is Dave Juskow, and we bring this to you every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, or at least for the next 3 weeks or so. But it is nice to see everybody here on our usual Tuesday. We always are here to remind you the Comedy Cellar is open and ready for business as long as you are vaccinated.
Oh,
that's right. That's right. So let's just get the show going with the prepared material. Richard Branson became the first billionaire in space on Sunday aboard the VSS Unity spacecraft. He traveled 53 miles above Earth to experience zero G's. You know, and I can say, Mark, when I want to experience zero G's, I just look at my bank account. Hey, New York Mets first baseman Pete Alonso won his second straight home run derby last night by hitting a whopping 74 homers. His home runs traveled a cumulative 6.35 miles, which coincidentally is the distance of the closest affordable seat at the home run derby. How are you, everybody? And finally, a woman on an American Airlines flight was duct taped to her seat after she tried to open the plane door and bit a flight attendant. Plus side, by biting the flight attendant, the woman was the only passenger on the plane to get a free snack. Hello. All right, let's introduce tonight's lovely guest. You can watch him on his live video podcast entitled Mike Vecchione Investigates every Thursday at 3 on the Gas Digital Network. He has the distinction of being the first comic to perform live on The Tonight Show in the studio post-COVID. And in a few hours, if you live in New York City, you can see him performing right here at the Comedy Cellar. Please welcome Mike Vecchione, everybody.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
Of course. And he has appeared on Friends and Curb Your Enthusiasm and is the reason the Comedy Cellar exists in the first place. He is back in a big way at his residency gig at the Comedy Cellar Las Vegas at the Rio Hotel. Please welcome back to the program, Mark Cohen, everybody.
Yay!
thank you all.
And of course, his new single "Gave In" came out a few weeks ago. You can purchase it on iTunes, and you can see him every Monday night live upstairs at the Olive Tree, as I did last night at the Comedy Cellar. Please welcome, as always, Colin Smith, everybody.
Yay, Colin!
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Colin.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
Mike.
And Mike,
Hi,
so
Colin.
sorry that everything got mixed up. Mike thought the thing was live, which is just so funny because, you know, this came out of COVID. So I guess I need to tell people, listen, it's still on YouTube. We're going old school. And Mike went down to the Comedy Cellar. Not a total disaster. He was going to be there later anyway, but thank you for being a trooper and doing it anyway.
Yeah, man, this is the best.
Thank you. And Mark Cohen is coming from Vegas, and he is back. I just see you Facebooking all the time when you're live at the show. Is that you're bringing attention back to the Vegas Comedy Cellar?
You know, I like to play the Facebook and the Instagram.
That's so nice. That's what we call them when we're old. And then of course,
I'm
Colin
winning.
was.
I'm pretty excited. I have double digits followers now.
Oh, that's really fantastic. You should turn. I think you should turn your phone sideways too, so we
I
have
had
a
it
bigger.
the other way. Is this better?
Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to make sure we see everybody. And Colin was I was at the Comedy Cellar last night, where Colin and Noam play, and Raj, and always a good time. Even on your worst day, you're still fantastic.
I think that was slightly alluding to the possibility that last night might have been my worst day.
No, that wasn't.
It did sound a bit like that, didn't it?
It came out the wrong way only because of what you mentioned earlier, but I was just saying it's still a good time. I had a great time. In fact, I was in a pretty bad mood before I got there, and then I don't know. You always lift my spirits. You and the band,
good.
and also
Good.
you know, alcohol helps as well.
Yeah.
So that's always a good thing. But I get Mike. You're show is I got that right. It's live every Thursday at 3. You do you have like the live chat or something for the Mike
It's
Vecchione?
not live. It's not live. We tape it, but it's on. It airs Thursday on Gas Digital, and then the YouTube premiere is Monday at 9.
Oh, I thought you were taking. For some reason I thought you were taking calls, and I was like getting really impressed.
Well, we need people to. I'm getting tired of investigating, so I'd like people to come in and investigate. If they tape a 2-minute investigation of anything and it's remotely good, I will air it.
Who does warm up?
Cohen, you got that Vegas thing. You're always networking.
I'm
That's why I love you.
I'm trying to turn this into something.
Fucking wonderful.
That's what he's saying. Well, I guess let's just start so we can, because I know Mike's got to go and Mark has a show tonight too later, and
I have 2 shows.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
I haven't taken a.
That's okay.
I haven't taken a night off since we started either. I've done I don't know how many shows. But
I know,
look like that's a picture of me now, though.
The Vegas, the Vegas room is open 7 nights.
7 nights. Yeah, we're back to 7 nights, 2 shows a night.
That's fantastic. It's good that it's back. We all got to go out there.
Yeah.
Is this like a picture of Stella got her groove back after Prince Philip died? She looks
Right?
positively elated.
Excellent. This is the Queen of England, for some reason, driving her Range Rover to a horse show. She looks like she's never been happier since her husband died.
Oh,
I mean, it is.
Well, I'll tell you what she's not happy about, Dave. England losing in the Euro finals yesterday to Italy.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, you must have been happy about that, Mike.
I was thrilled about it.
Did you watch it?
No, I was outside of an English bar and
wow.
and they were going crazy, and they have the flags as capes, and I'd love to see all their hearts break, though. It was fun.
I think Colin likes that too, right?
Well, so I'm kind of a controversial Irish fella like that. So I actually do kind of support the English team. Like I root for them. Not obviously when they're playing against us, but yeah, so I do root for them. But also I root for the players and the team. But I mean, the whole swath of society that follows English football over there, they're just a real breed of scum. God bless them. They're just
That's the way I feel about the Yankees fans.
So it couldn't have happened to nicer people.
Dave, I think what Colin's saying is he supports the crown.
Yeah.
He supports the crown.
We have that on tape, right? We'll tell your parents.
Bollocks.
This, I don't know whether you heard about this, thanks to global warming, the extreme heat.
Yeah,
in
man.
Western Canada, right? They're cooking mussels and clams on the beach. I mean, it looks delicious over there.
Oh, God.
I'm going to get my bib, and I'm just going to head over to wherever that is.
I don't think it's kosher, though.
No, it's not. So,
It is not.
well, there's no reason to tell my mother. I thought we were making fun of Colin's mother. But it's so weird, right?
Dave, you mentioned heat. I thought you were talking about all of our careers.
I was talking about everybody's careers except mine. This is that new Chinese bullet train that goes into Tibet.
What?
Tibet.
I know.
The weirdest.
Tibet.
Yeah.
Tibet. Okay.
That's what we call Las Vegas.
Tibet or not Tibet.
And it's kind of funny that you make this really good train, but these are the people that are riding because we're sick of walking up the mountain ourselves.
They're making one here. They're connecting one here, supposedly, between LA and Vegas.
Wow.
Well, that is overdue. That's brilliant.
Yeah, they've been trying to do it for a long time.
I can't believe I never thought about it. Yeah, that's like the smartest thing of all time.
Yeah, like an hour
pay
and a half,
for
I think.
itself.
Yeah, I think it would only take an hour and a half or something like that.
It'll
Oh my
take
God.
decades.
Well, no matter what, I think they can't challenge the level of urination, masturbation on our subways. We're still number one in that.
And that's
Well,
and number 2.
Well, hence my point of this lovely train with this scenery, and it's amazing because what I am used to, and not just the subways, but living in New Jersey, is we used to get to see beautiful downtown Newark when you go by in the train, or New Brunswick, New Jersey, or of course everybody's favorite, Trenton.
And these trains are going slow enough that you can see. That other one's so fast you can't even see. It's like a blur.
It's true. Right. It's a bullet train, and those trains are going through the worst areas of lovely New Jersey. This is Barack Obama just put out his summer reading list yesterday. And
who is Obama now? Is he Oprah? He puts out a reading list?
He puts out a shitload of lists every year now.
You get a book.
Yeah, and this is his summer reading list. I don't know whether you saw the top two. It's He's Just Not That Into You and the Grease photo novel from the 70s. You know what? I'm all in. That Obama, he's up here in my head.
He's just not that into you.
Do you guys know who this is?
That's the guy in the picture.
You don't know who these two are?
No.
He looks familiar.
Well, I guess he should.
Yeah, he does.
You want to guess?
I've got a quiet guess. I'm going to quiet guess in my head. Okay, I just guessed. Go for it.
Oh, I don't think you're right.
This is This is Martin Lawrence's daughter and Eddie Murphy's son, and they are dating.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep, Jasmine Lawrence and Eric Murphy.
Hey, would you say they're in a serious relationship, Dave?
I would. Oh, I see.
Because it's too funny.
Who opens for who?
I'll go on point tonight. Wow, yeah. Isn't that funny? That's amazing, though.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys see the Branson rocket launch or whatever?
I didn't watch it. I just saw reports.
Yeah, so here's what it was. They have this annoying girl that was commenting on the entire thing.
We're at about 250,000 feet now and climbing. As soon as we cross the boundary to space, we'll hear a word from our founder, Sir Richard Branson.
Right, but then it never happened.
Welcome to Space, Unity 22.
What the?
So it doesn't sound like we're cameras recording things on board today, and we'll be sure to capture his magical words and share them with the world when they're available.
Jesus Christ.
We can't get the radio to work, but we'll send him to space.
A little part of that. It seems like there's a little bit of a delay in the transmission.
So the reason I played that is because it's just so funny. The guy is able to go into space, but he can't fix his internet connection, and that's why I was like just laughing the whole time.
But what was with the whole fucking North Korean script? Our wonderful founder and his magical words. Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
That's clearly how that woman got that job, because she's really just awful to listen to. But yeah, oh my God, you're so right. The North Korean word, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that was very strange. This is
oh shit.
A lot in sports this weekend. Conor McGregor broke his leg.
Yeah, he did.
Fighting this guy. Mike Vecchione, do you know how to pronounce Poirier?
Poirier.
Yeah.
Poirier.
Yeah, and this guy Conor McGregor.
Just say it this way: winner.
Right.
Quarter winner.
And the thing is, this Conor McGregor, all he does is shit talk, right? All he does is shit talk. It's very brilliant because he keeps getting gigs, but he's lost like the last 3 times.
Yeah,
he's been shit talking.
He's lost.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Mark?
He hasn't won a fight, I don't think, in 5 or 6 years.
Jesus Christ, it's amazing.
This guy is such a genius in whatever he's doing to get all this money for these fights, saying, I'm going to get you, you suck, and all this trash talk. And he breaks his leg. And as he's leaving with the broken leg, he goes, it was an illegitimate win. It's an illegitimate win. So that way he can, box again. Or
he was bad mouthing his wife too. Poirier's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
He's going
to be able to get another round, right?
I don't know. He's kind of losing a little credibility.
I think that Poirier should be able to badmouth his own wife. I don't think that another man should be able to, marriage is tough, folks. Marriage is tough. But Dave, I want to know what Colin thinks, because that's his people.
Well, yeah, he can. Oh, I can't with him. I mean, listen, I applaud his moxie in that, he's gamed the system and has, got hundreds of millions of dollars as a result.
He is working the
but
system.
I mean, it's as classless and as embarrassing for my nationhood.
Well, I don't know if boxing has ever been a class act. You know, it's always been rather classless in a way.
Well, how do these guys, the Paul brothers? I mean, not the Paul Bearers, the Paul brothers, Jake Paul, and the other one. I mean,
Logan.
Those guys are YouTube sensations, Mark. They're YouTube sensations. So
well, I don't play. YouTube. Yeah, but still, I mean, but they're jumping in with, I mean, guys with Floyd Mayweather. How does that happen in a world? You know?
Yeah,
you're in one fight and then you're fighting the most undefeated.
I guess it's money, man. The money is right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the thing. Would you badmouth those guys because you know you get publicity and a lot of money and take a punch, you know, or something? Maybe it's worth it in the social media universe.
I'd do a virtual fight with any of them.
Well, Mark, would you go toe to toe with them on Twitter? Would you go toe to toe on Twitter?
Toe to toe on Twitter?
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the next line. Certainly. I don't know. He's worth $180 million.
Who is?
Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe a year.
Yeah, he's got his. I think he made most of his money, Dave, from he endorses a whiskey. That's where these guys go make their money. Like Clooney's acting money is for vacations and stuff. Like his
that tequila
he has.
Yeah,
tequila.
And I think Sammy Hagar actually started that with his tequila, like
Mas Tequila,
Cabo Wabo or whatever.
Cabo Wabo.
But those guys are multi-millionaires because of that.
Yeah, isn't that fascinating? Right, and that George Clooney like kind of changed the way we look at tequila. Him and Randy Gerber, I believe it is, right?
Yeah. Was there three of them or just those two? Yeah, I guess.
I think it was. There might have been a third, but I think they sold it now for a lot of money. I don't think they have anything to do with it anymore.
Well, I mean, was it who's the one that made the beats? Dr. Dre, those headphones.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jimmy Iovine.
How do you sell a headphone for that much money? It's worth, you know.
I tried it. I didn't like it actually.
How much? I mean, how much does it cost to make a headphone, even a top one? Certainly not what they're charging, you know.
Well, that's what you take advantage in a way. But
I didn't mean to steer the conversation, but that pisses me off so much.
Yeah, man. You're getting us all fired up.
Well, this is the English team after they beat Denmark on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then 4 days later, they're they're crying. Yeah. It's hilarious. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that missed the penalty shot.
Sacco.
Yeah, right. And he's been getting death threats, of course, because that's the way they do it in soccer. And and the worst part is he's getting racial death, like he missed it because he's black.
No, I'm telling you, the English fans, like that culture over it is the dregs of humanity. It is absolutely dispiriting to the full.
Like, nobody would make racial comments at a football player because they'd be terrified. Like it's like, you know, plus it's just kind of, but I mean,
has it always been like that, Colin, or is that new?
Yes. It's there is a part of obviously it's not the whole thing, and obviously, you know, it doesn't take a large number to make a massive impact when it's that ugly, you know, if it's like racism or violence or whatever. But like, yeah, it's always been the whole English hooligan thing has, you know, they'll take it abroad. They're like, oh, it's like, fuck, the English are coming to Madrid, and then there's just like fights outside tapas bars when they're like just puking in everybody's tortillas and whatever. Like they're the worst.
We call that Miami.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're like Eagles fans.
Yeah.
Oh, shots fired.
That's
actually their Eagles fans times 100, basically.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like they were in their own capital city for their own team in the final that they haven't been in for 55 years. And they were in Leicester Square, and they were like, before the game had even kicked off, they're just pissing and shitting in the streets, throwing fucking pub furniture at each other, having pitch battles while the cops are standing by looking at it happen. Like they're just savages.
I just can't believe that game went into overtime. Yeah. And I mean, it must have been very exciting. I didn't see it.
It was like the Game of Thrones finale, wasn't it, Colin?
Yes, it was just like the Game of Thrones finale.
I mean,
this is the.
I mean, how many dragons are left? Really? I mean, how many dragons?
I don't know, man. It's got to be them all, right? They got to get them all.
all this stuff happened this week, that game, and this spelling bee champion, this girl, Zayla. Her name is Zayla Avant-Garde. Did you just say her name, Colin?
Yeah, I did.
You
Yeah.
know her name?
I'm a huge fan. She's
Joshua, how did
amazing.
you make her name sound Jewish?
That's what I've been doing all night. Well, this girl's great, and she's
incredible.
really sweet, right? So here's the final word, where, of course, she gives Bill Murray a shout out, which is even more phenomenal.
The word is Maria. It's a genus of tropical Asiatic and Australian trees having pinnate leaves and flowers with imbricated petals. Maria.
Maria. Does this word contain like the English name Murray, which could be the name of a comedian, or just the English name in general?
I don't see that here. Bill Murray made the spelling bee.
Maria.
Maria.
Wait, what is the language origin?
It's formed in Latin from a Swedish name.
Maria. Murraya.
That is correct.
Little spin. That's my favorite.
Right?
She's so
And look,
great.
the sad confetti that comes out after.
And it frightens her.
But yeah, right? She's great. And I don't know if you remember in 2007, the worst winner ever. Do you remember this guy?
What did your mom say when you finally won?
Oh,
Asshole.
I don't know what my mom said. You better ask my mom if you want the answer to that question.
All right, let me ask your mom. You're making this tough for me today, Evan.
Well, let me make sure.
He's a great interview, that kid.
Scombriday. Scombriday.
Yes.
So it's plural?
Yes?
Scombriday.
Wow. This is great
French?
stuff.
I don't know that part. Basically it's a family of fishes that tuna is a part of.
Scombriday?
It's just because that girl is so sweet. I can see why you definitely fall in love with her. I've seen her on the Today Show being interviewed. She's so sweet. And this kid was just such a zero. And kind of an asshole. He had an attitude. I was like, why am I in this show?
Attitude. ATT.
Did you see her? Do you know that spelling is like it's her second thing?
Right, I
like
know.
it's her. She's an unbelievable basketball player.
I did see that.
Once, right?
Yeah, she has 3 Guinness records for like basketball tricks, where she's the person who has who's bounced 6 basketballs
No
at the
way.
same time for the longest time. She's got like 3 different. She's unbelievable.
Wow. I didn't know that. Oh, I got to see that. That sounds
No,
good.
her basketball
the kid,
reels
though.
are a thing of beauty. They're amazing.
Hey, Dave and Colin, can I bring it back to the kid? Because I really like when she was like, what did your mom say to you? And he's just like, I just don't have a good relationship with my mom. Next question.
Oh, this
Next
right.
question. I don't have a good relationship with my mom.
Yeah,
I'd like
Don't
to
ask
speak
me
to
about
my
that,
lawyer.
about my mom.
Yeah. What did your mom say to you? Why are you asking me these ridiculous questions? Yeah, what a dick. And you can call him a dick now because he's probably 23 or 25 by now, so it's okay.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't say that to him when he was 13 or 12.
Yeah.
He took over the conversation. He said, hey, sweetie, do me a favor. Don't ask me about my mom. All right?
Matricide. M-A-T.
You ask me about my mom one more time. Just do it. Do it. Ask me about my mom one more time.
Mike, do you ever get this hockey player that just got sent to the Avalanche that's named Mike Vecchione?
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever get any of his mail like Mark
Google,
Cohen used to for that singer?
He walking in Memphis.
Oh, he's walking in Memphis. He's my
That's
favorite.
right.
I love that guy. But I love this Mark Cohen more. Let the record show that I
We
love
all
this Mark
do.
Cohen more.
But your favorite is the Mark Cohen character from Rent.
Oh yeah.
That's the lead
But-
character's name.
I remember Mark telling me that story that time when you got that call for like, would you like to play the Garden? Right?
Yeah. It wasn't the Garden; it was a theater. But at that
I
time.
thought it was the Garden. I really thought it was the Garden. You know, like, hey, are you up for playing Madison Square Garden? Sure, I am.
And then they call back 5 minutes later and said, "Will you bring your guitar?" And I'm like, "Sure, I'll bring my guitar." And then they call back 2 minutes later. "You're not the Mark Cohen, the singer." I said, "You mean the funny one?" I asked them for them, and they wouldn't let me though.
Oh my God, that's a great pull though. That's a great thing to ask for, Mark.
Yeah, let me open for him. Mark Cohen opened for Mark.
Yeah, I remember.
He didn't want to be outshined by a better Cohen.
That's right. And then I called Leonard Cohen. He wouldn't do it. Myron Cohen.
But every time Mike Vecchione gets traded, he goes #1 on Google, and every time I do a Tonight Show, then I top him. So we go back and forth.
Is that true?
We're dueling Mike Vecchiones.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's really true.
That's so cool.
Now, what is this?
I Google myself every day, so I'm a narcissist.
Yeah, because that's the bottom line.
Do you ever find out cool things about yourself when you do that? Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
I said, do you ever find out cool things about yourself when you do that? Okay,
well,
it's fine.
No, I find out what's being online, but I will say this: that there's other Mike Vecchiones who are very successful. There's that hockey player Mike Vecchione. There's the marine biologist Mike Vecchione. There's a former district attorney who used to prosecute the mob. He's retired now, named Mike Vecchione.
Wow.
You would
all
think
Mike
this
Vecchiones
would be all Mark Cohen names. You know, it's odd that it's all these Mike Vecchiones. You know, like
I'm thinking of changing my name to Mark Owen. Less Jewish. I don't think people will know.
That there was a famous pop singer in that English boy band called Take That. One of their most boyishly cute singers was called Mark Owen.
Oh, is that true?
That's true.
Isn't that great when you make up a name and it's actually real?
Maybe I'll change my name to Mike Vecchione. What do you think of that?
See? Check into Mark Vecchione. This is
Vecchione. If I do that, can I open for you?
Well, I tell you what, the Mike Vecchione, who was the mob lawyer, scared me because I figure I would get killed for the wrong reason, just because they killed the wrong Mike Vecchione.
You should write a movie. That's a good movie.
It's a horrible movie.
It's a horrible movie.
This is your show, Mikey, and it comes out Thursdays at 3.
Thursdays at 3, yeah.
What are you investigating?
We do investigate something. Sometimes we investigate people, sometimes topics. It just depends, you know, however the wind blows. I like to keep it a little open-ended.
Where can you see it? Where is it on?
It's on YouTube, but you could download it on iTunes. I guess everybody's doing iTunes, but it's free on iTunes. But it's on YouTube also. But like Gas Digital Network. I do it with Gas Digital Network.
You look like a football coach in the picture.
Yeah, he does. He has such good hair too. Well, and speaking of good hair,
this is me writing.
I just like that picture. It's really funny.
Hey, Juskow, you really do have a diverse. We're all white guys, but you really have it's diverse whites.
Yeah, right. See, Irish, Jewish, Italian.
Yeah.
And what Mike Suarez is that Spanish?
Yes.
All right, we've done it.
French, Russian, and a
all diverse white guys.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, this guy here is Dennis Blair.
Correct.
This guy here is this guy here. Are we talking about the same Dennis Blair?
Yes, it looks.
That's why I'm fascinated by him.
The picture looks very dark, but that does look like Dennis. Yes.
Yeah, I guess it does, right?
It looks like Dennis and Rick Chrome had a baby in that picture.
Yeah. So Dennis, not only is he in the movie Easy Money as a little part, but he wrote the movie Easy Money, and I guess he's been at the.
Is that picture dark? Because it is hard to see. I don't know.
It is dark. I mean, I took it from the movie. Yeah, it's a little dark.
It's got to be him, though. I would imagine.
Well, I know those. I mean, I was, I went to see him. He used to open for Rodney all the time, so I used to see him.
Yeah, he's great.
Does he still use his guitar?
Yeah, Yeah, he's
But he
hilarious.
looks so young. This picture is in 1983. He looks great.
So how many years ago is 1983? 50, 45?
40, 50, 40, I think.
38.
40
Wow.
years.
Well, Michael, can you investigate how many years ago that was?
I'm on the case, Mark.
Michael, I was very formal there.
This is Obama's new playlist that he put out yesterday or 2 days ago. He puts out a new playlist or something every day, a new listing. This is the new playlist. And on this playlist, the top two things are Mike Vecchione's album and the Mark Cohen Band live. One of my favorite albums.
You mean my single didn't make it onto Obama's list?
What the hell?
Uh-oh,
Colin's
sorry.
one of the best.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, these are, these are full albums.
Okay, fair enough.
Colin,
I have
I'm
actually
waiting for
4
an
albums out, and you made a fake one. I think that's.
Well, the Mark Cohen Band is my favorite name anyway.
I think it's funny that I said albums still, but that's how old.
But this is Mike's album. You can purchase on his website or I guess on Amazon and iTunes.
Amazon. Yeah.
And Mark
You know
Cohen,
what, Mike? This is going to seem like a stupid observation, but that really looked like you. And what I mean by that is you just really look like you all the time, Mike. Do you know what I mean?
You need to capture his essence.
There you are, and there you are. It's consistent.
Hey, Colin, not kidding. That was a poster when I went to China.
Oh yeah.
They used that cartoon thing on a poster. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And I was doing my album at the same time. I was like, I'm gonna put that on the cover. That's my album.
Wait,
that's the real me.
Is that when you performed at the Wuhan lab?
Oh man, Cohen with the kill shot. Cohen's got the kill shot, man.
Mike, I got to tell you, my back is killing me from carrying this podcast.
Oh, you're great.
That's my.
I got 4 jokes.
Ever.
I just keep repeating them.
Well, that's why we love you.
Oh.
Okay, so it's Colin's time now. Where
is it my
going
time?
To play a little ditty for us today. Again, I saw him last night, and he played your song, the Elton John one, for me, which I love. Today he's playing something from his first. Was it your first album? Or do you call that a debut album?
From this first solo album. It's the last song.
Well, we also last night you played.
I played the tree last
Is it
night,
ever now?
No, I played the tree.
Oh, you played the tree. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Well, it was exciting to hear it live.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a barrel of laughs, lads. Fucking strapped in. She's nice and moody.
And Mike Vecchione, you have a minute. You have a couple minutes left.
Yeah, I'll listen to Colin's song. I'm a fan.
I'm gonna spread myself too thin. Do it for no good reason. Baby, you just don't understand how this bar feels just like home. You're gonna spread yourself too thin. Read the warning before you walk in. Watch where you put those spreading limbs. Baby, take aim before you swing. You know when we talk, I catch you staring at the top of my head, how it's spreading thin. But you know I know that it's nothing. And this is where youth's light starts to dim. Get up and play, go Colin, sing. Let's hear these songs we're listening. But I don't have 2 cents to put in. 'Cause baby, I've spread myself too thin. Yes, I have spread myself too thin. Spent too much time daydreaming. Don't tell Mom I'm not eating. At least I'm not shooting heroin. Winners before the votes we're in. They send the saints to go marching in. And as we watch countries cave in, thank God I'm thin, but not that thin. I thank God I'm thin, but not that thin. I thank God I'm thin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colin.
Great, Colin.
Thanks,
That's
buddy.
nice.
Awesome.
Amazing as always.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I gotta run.
Get
okay,
out of
Mike.
here.
Mike, where are you going to
But
be
you guys are great. Man.
playing?
Colin,
I know
great,
you're
man.
playing at the Cellar, but where else are you going to be playing?
I'm on the road. I'm going to be at Rumors middle of September in Ontario, Canada.
Ontario,
so if anybody's
yes.
listening
Nice.
from Canada,
Yeah, I got my family up there.
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
it's
to
great club.
Vegas, Michael.
Coming back to Vegas soon, Cohen.
I hope so. I hope so.
All right. Good to see you guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Mike.
Bye,
Thanks,
buddy.
Mike. And Mark Cohen, we can see you in Las Vegas
That's right.
every night.
That's right.
That's really fun. I am so excited to go there again. Obviously it's been a long time to travel.
Yeah,
in
you should come
general,
out for
but
sure. Yeah.
yeah. And Colin, are you performing anywhere we need to know, or just we talk about Mondays at the Olive Tree?
Well. Yeah, I'll be Mondays there. I've got a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna be not quite ready to announce, but soon. Yeah.
I hope you're working on a Mark Cohen cover too.
I am. It's
The Mark
called
Cohen Band.
It's called Walking in Vegas.
Cool. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on today. We pretty much are going to do, I think, 2 more shows and then take August off and come back blasting in September. But next
You
I
could-
want to.
You could do one from out in Vegas too, couldn't you? Just do that.
Absolutely, I would love to do that. Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be so much fun.
That would be really fun. Yeah, because now we can all kind of get together and do it, which would be fun. And
Well, let's not
God.
put you.
well, folks, listen, thank you so much. Always come down. If you're in New York City, come down to the Comedy Cellar. It's the best comedy club in the nation. And of course, the Comedy Cellar in Las Vegas, where Mark Cohen, you can see him all the time. So if you're in any of those places, please come by and see and support live comedy as long as you are vaccinated, at least for the time being. Next week, our guests will be the Roastmaster General himself, Jeffrey Ross, and Esther Koo will be joining us. She hasn't been on And the final week of the season will be Marina Franklin, because we said we had too many white guys on, so we're going to make a change for that. So
Well, that's not the only reason.
no, that's the only reason. No, of course not. No, she's amazing, and we love having her on. And just thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday at 7:00, everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Great job.